What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And there you guys see, we are past the All-Star break and in full swing here with the second half. And with that, we face the Baltimore Orioles, who are fighting for a second wild card spot and looking to get the brief two-game series sweep. They are just above 500 at 52 and 50. And we have been kind of on a skid. We've lost 4 in a row. No, 3 in a row. So not doing so hot. Kind of struggling out the gate. But that's okay because we had that amazing stretch of games where we won 21 games out of, I don't know, math is hard. You can go back and count. But we had those 2 winning streaks, 8 games and 13 games. So I'm not too worried about our second half struggles. And when you know, for the third time, Ian Anderson on the mound got the no decision against the Pirates, and this is his first start back from the All-Star break. Here's the Orioles lineup: Tyler Whitaker, J.D. Martinez, Ramon Urias, Ryan Mountcastle, Adley Rutschman, DJ Stewart in right, Austin Hayes in left, Christian Arroyo at third, and Josh Van Meter at second. Whitaker, of course, we traded for Cowser. And J.D. Martinez is going to hit that one into center field. Lorenz hustling over, can't make it. And throwing to second is not in time as Martinez gets a double. But unfortunately, Martinez took a bad step on that last play and believes that he's tweaked his knee. Fortunately, the spike didn't catch and appears he escaped serious injury, but he's probably out for a few days. So Darrell Hernandez, Darrell Hernandez, sure, is going to take over at second and as the DH. One out double for the O's. Ramon Urias takes the ball. 298 average for Urias. And he's got a 1-0 count against Ian. Curve misses. 2-0 hitters count. 3-0. Anderson searching desperately for a strike. Ryan Mountcastle, the cleanup man, on deck. Fastball hits the inside part of the zone, and it's 3-1. Same spot, a little bit higher, and similar result, 3-2. Changeup at the knees, called strike 3. Urias can't believe it, and that's the second out of the inning. Good pitch, questionable call. I guess it really could have gone either way. Man, that's just, wow. That's a hard pitch to take. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, 302 average. First pitch swinging, chops it up the third base line. Newest Brave, which we'll get to at the end of the video, Jacob Stallings, makes the throw. And the Orioles don't get a run on the Martinez double. Former friendly face, Kyle Muller, on the mound. 12 starts for Baltimore, 8-3 record with a 3.33 ERA, 71 1/3 innings pitched, 58 hits, 32 walks, and 80 strikeouts. It seems like he's coming to his own here at Baltimore, sliding into that second spot behind John Means. And Ronald Acuna, first pitch swinging, or sorry, not first pitch swinging, but first batter swinging, flies out to the center fielder, Whitaker. Here we go. Braves lineup, as always, is Acuna, Riley, Albies, Turner, Meadows, Happ, Olsen, Jacob Stallings, Newest Brave, and Gordon Lorenz rounding it out. Ozzie Albies has really slowed down. Him and Riley have cooled off significantly since June. So the top of the lineup kind of struggling a little bit as Austin draws the walk. First walk of the day for Kyle Muller. That's kind of his problem. That was his problem with us as well, is just the walks. Ozzie swings at the slider. 0-1. 272, 2024 NL All-Star for Albies. 21 home runs, 58 RBIs, and of course he got his 1,000th hit. So he's having a good year. Can't complain. Chopper up the middle. Throw on to second. Van Meter's throw to first gets the out, and Kyle Muller works out of the walk with the double play. DJ Stewart climbing in. I believe he's in right field today. One out now. Ian Anderson's first pitch, strike at the knees. 11 home runs or hits for the Orioles, 3 home runs. Won the first game 7-3. And Stewart's quickly down 0-2. Ian's pitch. Curve fouled off. Two-seamer misses outside, 1-2. Curveball got him, swinging strike 3. Anderson picks up the K. Here is Trey Turner now. He's going to draw a walk. So another inning, another walk for Muller. Here's Ian Happ batting from the right-hand side. Takes a fastball low. Happ's doing pretty well, heating up his last 5 games, basically since the All-Star break. A nice .333 average. You love to see it. The ebbs and flows of baseball. Some players get hot while others cool off, and vice versa. Happ to third. On to first, and another inning-ending double play from Kyle.
The second baseman, Josh.
Here's Josh Van Meter, the 9th hole hitter. 1 out for the Orioles in the 3rd. Pitcher's duel so far. Another perfectly placed fastball from Ian Anderson. That fastball caught a little bit too much of the plate. Luckily for us, Van Meter was very late, and it's 0-2. Ian Anderson looking to get a strikeout here. Instead, Van Meter hits that ball high and deep to center field. Lorenz on his horse. Can't make it as that hits the warning track. And Van Meter with a 1-out double.
The center fielder,
Here's Tyler Whitaker now. 0 for 1. He hits that to right field. Acuna can't get there. Van Meter rounds third. He will score with ease. Whitaker on his horse. Going for 3, slides in, and he's safe. Whitaker with an RBI triple, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Darrell Hernandez, replacing the injured J.D. Martinez. To right field, Acuna's there. Whitaker will tag up and score as that throw is late, and it's 2-0 Baltimore after 2 1/3, or 2 1/3, 2.5. Ramon Urias climbs in. Struck out his first time up in the first. 2 outs, 2-0 Orioles. And that ball's hit hard and high and deep to left off the base of the wall. Urias with a 2-out double. Orioles threatening yet again.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle, the first baseman. 301 average for Mountcastle, 25 bombs, 68 driven in. Hit into left, and he's going to come around to score. Mountcastle with an RBI single. It's 3-0 O's. Matt Olson now with a full count. Ooh, close pitch. Muller should have probably gotten the called third strike, but instead it's the third walk. Acuna. That ball gets away. Olson tags up to second. Or moves up, I should say. Now 3-2 count. Fourth walk. Runners at first and second for Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
The Orioles are in the hunt for the wild card there. You can see at the bottom of the screen, 2 games behind the Tigers. And the Rangers are still in it. Love to see that as well. And wouldn't you know, another ground ball, and Muller works out of it. Pain is all we feel,
The second baseman,
as our bats are ice cold to start this second half. On to the bottom of the fourth, Ozzie climbing in. Slider yanked foul. Surprised he got good wood on that one, as that was way inside. Ooh, curveball in the dirt. Got him to chase. Quickly 0-2. He swung at 2 pitches out of the zone. Not great. 3-pitch K. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Muller. Trey Turner. 2-1 count. Hit off of Muller's leg. And the third baseman, Arroyo, can't make the play, as his throw would never beat out Turner. As you can see, Turner busting it down the line. I thought the replay would show more of it hitting off of Muller, but Muller's fine. He'll stay in the game. I guess MLB The Show wanted to show off Turner's speed. And with his speed, Turner moves all the way to third with 2 men out for Ian Happ. Braves trying desperately to get on the board here and claw their way back. It's still early. Happ to short. Urias' throw in time. The ground ball is helping Muller out today. He's got a shutout going after 4. On to the 5th. Matt Olson yet again leading the inning off. Another walk. So Muller's giving up base runners, but he's getting out of it with ground balls and double plays. Here's Jacob Stallings, the newly acquired catcher for the Braves for the remainder of the year. He's been hitless this entire series. To third, on to Van Meter, on to Mountcastle, and I don't know how many. That's like the 3rd or 4th double play. So again, the walks are being erased. Ooh, gets past Ozzie there. 1 out base hit in the 6th. Orioles looking to extend their lead, possibly. The right fielder, Stewart. Runner on the move. Can't hold on to the ball. Stolen base. 2 outs, hitters count. Stewart rips that into center. That'll get down and drop in front of Lorenz. And that'll be a 4-0 Baltimore lead. On to the 6th, bottom of the 6th. Here's Ronald. Change up, swung on and missed. 0-2. Muller keeping those pitches down, which will help us induce the ground balls and the strikeouts. That breaking ball misses high and outside. 1-2. Good pitch in the dirt. Throw on to first. Got him. Braves bats have been quiet against these Orioles. So possibly another walk coming the Braves' way. Meadows takes a ball, 1-0. So it looks like the West is kind of settling down a little bit, as the Rockies and the Diamondbacks are 7 and 6.5 games out, respectively. It looks like it's just back to the classic 3-team race of Dodgers, Giants, Padres, which kind of sucks. But it happens. Meadows goes the other way. That's going to roll to the wall. Leadoff double to start the 7th.
The first baseman,
Muller's still out there.
Olsen.
1 out against Olsen. He's drawn a couple of walks. Gets jammed on that fastball, fouls it off. That gets all the way past the catcher to the backstop. Throws not in time. Meadows moves up to third. All it takes is a ground ball. Wild pitch from Muller. Slider not even close. 2-1. 2-1 count. Fastball fouled off. A little bit early, expecting the breaking ball, but you gotta sit fastball. Fastball misses low. Hitters count. Jacob Stallings on deck. Hit into the hole. Base hit. Braves get on the board. RBI base knock for Matt Olson. On to the bottom of the ninth. Dylan Tate coming on now to get the save. In 32 ball games, 4.5 ERA, just about. 26 of 29 saves converted, and it's going to be a tough one. 4, 5, and 6 for the Braves.
The shortstop,
Trey Turner's first pitch of the ninth. This is a slider that misses inside. Ball 1. Hit high and deep to left field. Towards the foul pole, and that's gonna stay fair. Trey Turner solo shot, leading off the ninth inning, his 15th, and it's 4-2. So the Braves don't look now, but they pull within 2 here. Looking to make this a ball game. They're not going to go down without a fight. Austin Meadows, he's dangerous. He could go deep. Infielder shift. Meadows first pitch swinging. That's hit to right field. That's got a chance, and that's gone. Meadows, Turner go back to back. Braves pull within 1. 24th of the year for Meadows. It's 4-3 Orioles. Here's Ian Happ. Nobody out. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece of that change up a little bit early. Not where Tate wants that. Right down the middle. Oh! Pitch hits him in the abdomen area. And the tying run is on first. Brandon Hyde's going to go to his bullpen. Tanner Scott coming in. 17 games for Scott. 15 and a third innings pitched for the 1.76 ERA. Matt Olson, 1 for 1. Drew a few walks today. Scott the lefty. His pitch. Fastball misses low. Olson's gotten used to seeing these pitches miss the strike zone. He is the go-ahead run. Scott might be a little wild. Didn't really have much time to warm up. Slider misses in 2-0. Olson checks his swing. It doesn't matter. It's called a strike. Good fastball. 2-1. Hit past Mountcastle. That'll get into right field. And Happ's going to move up to third on the play. Not quite sure what happened there, but that gets past Ryan Mountcastle, and that'll be an E3. And I wish I'd showed the replay. Come on, Rebecca. You can't be skipping all this crap sometimes. Jacob Stallings looking to get his first hit as a Brave this series. Instead, swings and misses at the slider. Runners at the corners. Happ the tying run. Olson the go-ahead run. And that's going to hit Stallings near the thigh. And the bases are loaded for Gordon Lorenz. 0 for 3 is Lorenz. 0 for 8 this series. First pitch swinging. Pops it up to the right of the first base bag. And that's an easy out number 1. So Scott makes quick work of Gordon. But the lineup card flips over. Ronald Acuna Jr. could be the hero. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Only had a hit so far. Left on right matchup. You gotta like the matchup for Acuna. Bases loaded force at any base. Double play still in order. So you need something in the air. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Happ scores. Here comes the runner from third, Olsen, and he will score, and the Braves walk it off here 5-4 against the Orioles. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a 2 RBI base hit. And the Braves get to this Orioles bullpen and split the series. You gotta love to see that as the Braves bats come alive in the 9th and rally for a comeback. That's always fun. So with that out of the way here, we're gonna skip a little bit. And the next game we'll be playing is a season series with the Cardinals here at Truist. It'll be, I believe, Soroka versus Steven Matz, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is getting past the trade deadline. And there you see an unfamiliar face in Johnny Diaz. And that's because we made a trade. This trade deadline was not very active at all. So here's the trade we made. Jacob Stallings coming over for Blake Trinan, Travis d'Arnaud, and Chad Portillo. And we caught up Johnny Diaz to kind of fill Trinan's spot. And it's just kind of a dump of catchers here. We'll take Stallings on for the rest of the year. And the Marlins will take on Trinan and d'Arnaud for the rest of the year. And Chad Portillo is just kind of somebody I threw in. Because I did want to kind of make it, not necessarily like super fair, but fair enough. And then here, the other big trade of the deadline. The Mets acquired Jake Cronenworth here in his final year, and they give up Starling Marte and Anthony Alford, 2 outfielders headed to San Diego. So again, not a very active trade deadline, but, it can't always be that way, unfortunately. Here you see some other trades here. Nestor Cortez goes from the White Sox to the Marlins for a prospect. The Padres get Paul Sewald from the Mariners for Martin Frazier. I'm sorry. Yeah, Padres. Why did I think Frazier was on the Pirates? Was he on the... He was on the Pirates team, right? Anyways. And Chester Singleton. So that's, what? That's, I guess, just interesting. Like I said, no big moves, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. I like it when the trade deadline gets a little crazy. And then we've got the Astros acquiring Taylor Rogers from the Mariners for Ryan Presley. So the Mariners kind of swapping bullpen arms over here. The Guardians acquire Mitch Garver from the Marlins for John Hanson, Bo Naylor, and Herb Ray. So Mitch Garver kind of being a journeyman here as he goes from the Rangers to the Marlins to now the Guardians. And then finally, just some other things. The Rangers acquired Jared Kalenic. The Mariners were very active for Justin Foscue and Christian Inoue. And the Tigers get Nick Ahmed from the Royals for Wendell Jimenez. So there you have it. That's the trade deadline. That's kind of where things are. As we finish the rest of the season, head into the dog days of summer. And then finally, just to wrap up these things here, Jordan Hicks sustained an injury, a broken hand during the game, and it appears he will be out for 2 to 3 months, which is basically the rest of the season. So now Johnny Diaz, who was up to replace Trinan, and now we will also have Touki Toussaint to fill in for Hicks. So unfortunate for us as we kind of sustained probably one of the bigger injuries of the year. d'Arnaud is out for a while. Excuse me. But, I mean, d'Arnaud really wasn't producing that much anyways, but Hicks was doing fairly well. So, with all of that being said, that was the trade deadline. Nothing too crazy. And that'll do it for me. I will catch you guys next time. And if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as I post videos as often as I can. And next time, we'll take on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are looking to top the Chicago Cubs and take the NL Central late into the season. So with that, I will see you guys next time. Take care and have a great rest of y'all's day.